City Vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping cities,
inspiring people.
We shaping cities. Yeah. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision, we the
future. Yeah, we stepping in the place.
Yeah. Started with a spark, now the vision, vivid, living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. We the ones they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Had to plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. Work. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power.
Face. From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan. Got a plan.
Every plane got a plan.
Got a plan. Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building up a legacy they never could erase.
Erase. We don't fall. Stand tall through it all. Stand tall. Hand in hand, build a plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. If we move it as a unit, ain't no limit, none at all.
We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
That power in the people.
Power in the people.
Power in the people.
From the block to the top, yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision, we the future, yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Empowering people.
Shaping cities, empower people. City Vision. City Vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping cities,
inspiring people.
We shaping cities. Yeah. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision, we the
future. Yeah, we stepping in the place.
Yeah. Started with a spark, now the vision, vivid, living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Gotta plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. We shaping cities steady,
Building from the base.
empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power, 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 power. Face.
Face. From the block to the top.
Yeah, we leveling the space.
City vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan.
Got a plan.
Got a plan.
Every plane got a play.
Got a plan.
Got a play.
Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building up a legacy they never could erase.
We don't fall. Stand tall through it all. Stand tall. Hand in hand, build a plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. Answer the call. If we move it as a unit, ain't no limit, none at all.
We shaping cities steady,
Building from the base.
empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
That power in the people.
Power in the people.
Power in the people.
From the block to the top. Yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the future. Yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Empowering people.
Shaping cities, empowering people. City vision. City vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping. City vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping cities.
We spotting people.
We shaping cities. Yeah. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the
Future. Yeah, we stepping in the place.
Yeah. Started with a spark, now the vision, vivid, living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. We the ones they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Gotta plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power. Face.
Face. From the block to the top.
Yeah, we leveling the space.
City vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan. Got a plan.
Every plane got a play.
Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building building up a legacy they never could erase.
Erase, 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 erase. We don't fall, stand tall through it all. Stand tall, stand tall. Hand in hand, build a plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. Answer the call. Answer the call. If we move it as a unit, ain't no limit, none at all.
We shaping cities steady,
Building from the base,
empowering people.
put the power in their face.
That power in the people.
Power in the people.
Power in the people.
From the block to the top, yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the future, yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Oh, empowering people.
Shaping cities, empower people. City vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping cities.
We spotting people.
We shaping cities. Yeah, 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 yeah. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base, from the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the
Future. Yeah, we stepping in the place.
yeah. Started with a spark, now the vision, vivid, living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. We the ones they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Gotta plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. We shaping cities steady,
Building from the base.
empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power, 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 power. Face.
Face, 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 face. From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan.
Got a plan.
Got a plan.
Every plane got a play.
Got a plan.
Got a play.
Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building up a legacy they never could erase.
Erase, 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 erase. We don't fall, stand tall through it all. Stand tall, stand tall. Hand in hand, build a plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. Answer the call. Answer the call. If we move it as a unit, ain't no limit, none at all.
We shaping cities steady,
Building from the base.
empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
That power in the people.
Power in the people.
Power in the people.
Block to the top, yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the future, yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Oh, empowering people.
Shaping cities, empower people.
Mindful Mondays. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Not to escape the work, but to center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Yeah. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath today. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. 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 Mindful Monday. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Not to escape the work, but to center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, yeah. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath today. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. 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 Mindful Monday. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. take a breath, take a breath, take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Not to escape the work, but to center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, yeah. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath today. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. 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 Mindful Monday. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today.
First and foremost, as always, I want to give recognition to every element that has come together to make this a possibility. And this is a special moment because now I'm being put on the spot. See, actually, I'm a co-host to the Mindful Mondays, but Dr. Jackson, who is the host, isn't here and got me on the spot. But I'm a rise to the occasion, as the president, first lady said, when they go low, we go high. So I'm gonna fly to the sky right now because it's Mindful Monday. I'm Tavon Brooks, your host for right now, but it's a beautiful day, and I just want to get everyone to understand that if you don't put your mind in the area or in the space that can help you physically. No one controls your mindset. Only you controls your mindset. And I don't care what someone tells you. No one know what you think. No one know how you feel until you share it. And if you, as my mentor told me, you can lie to everybody else, but you cannot lie to yourself. I'm also joined here with Dr. Nam. Is it correct, Dr. Nam?
Nan,
Dr. Nan, Dr. Nan. So I guess me and you the co-host today. Dr. Jackson probably running late, but he come in soon. But how are you today?
I'm doing just great. And what you just said cheered me up even more.
Oh, and thank you for saying that, because where I am in my life right now as an entrepreneur, I had to understand. I'm learning to really understand that only I control my emotion and my destination. I can't point the finger no more on no one else. As much as I want to say, and it's easy to say someone else, but I feel like when they say you take the first step, then I take two. But that first step is the hardest, and that's what Mindful Monday is created for. So a lot of my guests have inboxed me and asked me, why Mindful Mondays? Why City Vision? And as you know, I want to give a shout out to my T-shirts. You can now purchase our T-shirts online soon, cityvisionstl.org. But all the money goes to our workshops, to our children. But Dr. Nam, if I can just share with you and those who are listening right now, but the reason why City Vision was created was because hey, Dr. Parr.
Hey, how you doing, Tavon?
Life is what you make it, so I have no complaints. I was just sharing with Dr. Nam the reason why City Vision was created, and it's actually stemming from Mindful Mondays when I first originally started, but to go way back to the original reason why City Vision was created is there was a time I lost everything. I was homeless. I was in the car for 2 days. Me and my son slept in. Thank God it was summertime, and we slept at the Bog Park Village parking lot. Yeah, I had just had a job. I felt I was doing good, but my plan wasn't tight enough. So the company I was working for decided to fire me. I was the highest paid employee. They decided to cut costs and fire the 9 out of the all people in the company. It was 9 all African American. For some reason, I don't know how it happened to be all African American that he fired, but we all got fired. But nevertheless, when he fired us, I was homeless. And when I got homeless, I reached out. I was depressed. I reached out in 2 individuals and blessed their heart. And I wish God blessed them with everything on the planet. But they told me, if I give you money right now out of your situation, how can you guarantee me that you won't come back here? He said, better yet, I'm going to give you a plan. And they began to go through all of my resources and saw that I actually had tons of resources, but I didn't know how to connect the dots. So City Vision was created to help individuals that are coming up, specifically entrepreneurs, and to be more directly the African American men, because that's 90% of the cause right now where we don't have stability in our family. So City Vision was created to help bridge the gap and from the potential we have in our community to the opportunity in the world. And by me being in that space, I was able to meet Dr. Jackson, Dr. Parr. An opportunity allowed me to be here today. And now I'm kind of looking at what I've created with the assistance of my mentors. City Vision and everything is coming to fruition. So That's why City Vision was created with the Mindful Monday, so we can pass on to others that torch that they
Starts
need
at 12
to get
o'clock.
started.
But, if you just get in at 12:30, that's fine.
You got to forgive my host. But that's why City Vision was created, and now it's Mindful Mondays. And the goal of it is to just, how can we, Dr. Jackson posed the question earlier, how can we make our city a better city in St. Louis? So this platform is open. The views and opinions on this platform are those solely of the host and not affiliated with any of the entities connected to us. BRHF Internet Radio, Harris Stowe, City Vision, Jim. It's all about how can we share knowledge and make our life better. So without further ado, allow me to introduce to you the actual founder of Mindful Mondays, who got me looking so good, Dr. Jackson. It's an honor, sir. I thank you for allowing me to be a part always. I'm learning.
We are honored to have you as our host, sir, and I think you know that. These mornings, Monday mornings, are always busy. But again, Mindful Monday is the time that we step back, we try to plan and move forward. And I was getting ready to tell you that St. Louis is an interesting place, as Merlin Stone can tell you, our weather person. We're going to let her get started right away. Nan, it's good to see you again. And
It's
Dr.
good
Parr,
to be with you.
Hi, Nan.
Hello, it's good to be with you.
and Dr. Parr, it's always good to see you. And I know you've been singing a lot, and you have a little laryngitis, but I know that singing in that choir kind of got to you, but that's okay. Merlin, we know you got a busy schedule today, and you've got another couple of other appointments to make. So I'm gonna let you get started with our weather this morning.
Okay, it's my pleasure. I'm going to give a 7-day forecast for St. Louis, starting out with today. Partly cloudy from low to high, 79 to 93 degrees. Tuesday, partly cloudy, 67 to 94. Wednesday, mostly sunny, 62 to 81. Thursday, partly cloudy, 64 to 80. Friday, showers, 66 to 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, 70 to 86. Sunday, sunny, 75 to 94. Scientists are predicting, just a little information. Scientists are predicting an 83 to 85% chance that 2027 will be hotter than 26 due to the global temperature rising, enhancing the greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases trap heat like a blanket in the atmosphere that would otherwise escape into space. There are 4 major human activities driving this process. Number 1, burning fossil fuels. That's coal, oil, and gas. Fossil fuel releases carbon dioxide, CO2, into the atmosphere. But in addition, there are natural processes that produce CO2. They are: human and animals breathe in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Dead plants and organic matter releases CO2 as they decompose. Oceans naturally exchange millions of tons of CO2 into the atmosphere daily. Volcanic eruptions vent stored underground CO2 during eruptions. Now, the second major human activity driving this process is deforestation and land clearing. Trees absorb carbon dioxide naturally from the air to grow. Logging and burning forests releases the stored carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. Fewer trees means less capacity to scrub CO2 from the atmosphere. And the third is intensive agriculture and livestock. Cows and sheep produce large amounts of methane during digestion. Fertilizers release nitrous oxide, another potential greenhouse gas. Methane traps heat roughly 28 times more effectively than carbon dioxide. The fourth thing that causes the earth to warm and the greenhouse effect is industrial processes and waste. Factories emit synthetic fluorinated gases used in refrigeration and manufacturing. Chemical reactions in cement and steel production releases carbon dioxide. Now you ask how to cool off during a hot night, even when your air conditioner doesn't work. To sleep comfortably when it is incredibly hot and your air conditioner fails, your best immediate strategy is to cool your body directly rather than trying to cool the entire room. Focus on strategic fan placement, targeted body cooling, and optimizing your sleep environment. Now, how do you do that? You build a DIY AC by placing a shallow bowl of ice or frozen water bottles directly in front of your fan to blow a chilled mist towards your bed. You can also create a cross breeze. If the outside air drops below the indoor temperature, open windows on opposite sides of the room. Place one fan facing outward in the window to exhaust the trapped hot air. You can also set ceiling fans counterclockwise. You got to verify that your fan is able to do that. Okay? You can use exhaust fans. Leave bathroom and kitchen exhaust fans running continuously to pull warm air up and out of the living space. Note, if the indoor room temperature rises above 90 degrees, do not blow a fan directly on your dry skin. Stagnant hot air can raise your body temperature. All of this you should do because your core body temperature must lower to enhance and initiate sleep. Your body temperature naturally drops by 1 to 2 degrees as evening approaches, acting as a critical biological signal to your brain that it is time to rest. But if this doesn't occur because of extreme heat, there are things you can do to assist the cooling process. Okay, one, of course, keep the bedroom cool, but you can also take a warm bath before bed. Taking a hot bath or shower 90 minutes before sleep cools you down. It forces blood flow to your extremities, causing rapid heat loss once you step out. You can also avoid late night workouts. Heavy exercise raises your core temperature and keeps it elevated, which can delay sleep onset for hours. You can wear socks to bed. Warming your feet causes the blood vessels there to dilate, which speeds up the release of core body heat. And finally, put your pillow in a plastic bag, then put it in the freezer for a few minutes. Then take it out, remove the plastic bag, and immediately lay it on your bed and get some sleep. That's all from me. See you next week.
And for the weather, that and it's always good to be informed about information. So thank you again, Ms. Stone. Dr. Jackson.
And the thing that all of that data is just excellent, Maryland, because there are some people that periodically in the St. Louis area, Nan, I don't know about in your region of the world, but periodically we lose power. And when we lose power, guess what? We lose the air conditioning capacity. And so that's why the information presented by our weather person is absolutely fantastic. Don't you think so, Cheryl Watts?
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi. Yes, the information is great, and it's also one of my beefs with a number of my suburban neighbors who have been removing all of their trees.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, they say, well, I don't want those leaves and all that mess on my lawn. And I ask them, well, what doesn't your tree shade your house? Yeah. And now is your house cooler or hotter? And then they say, yeah, you're right. The house is hotter. I said, well, you just took away part of your natural cooling. I said, besides the fact that you took away environments for the birds and for those very few hardy squirrels that decide to come out of the woods around here. And I tell them I would rather have the exercise of raking up those leaves in the fall as just a small nuisance for having a tree, rather than having my house hotter than it should be because the sun is on it, and I have deliberately removed that shade from my house. So of course there are a couple of them that aren't too happy with me, but that's life.
Well, while you're talking, and you make a good point, Maryland told us, the meteorologist of the hour, Maryland, told us that we cause most of the problems by destroying the trees. We breathe in and out carbon dioxide. So do animals, and the animals produce methane. So we are in a world of trouble if we don't do some things. So later on, maybe not on this date, Maryland, if you can tell us some specific ways in which we can begin to slow the flow, that would be perfect. Well, it is your time, Cheryl. Tell us, what is our technology moment now?
Oh, your technology moment is one that almost kept me from getting here on the show. And that is this doggone laptop. I have finally gotten my old laptop out of the way, only to discover my new laptop has decided, oh, we don't have those links. We don't like you. So here's a little piece of advice. If you can, copy your favorite links from your browsers into a document and save them before you destroy your laptop, so you don't have to go back and find them again. Those are handy things to have around. So where do you find your bookmarks? If you look to the right-hand side of your browser, most of them will show you a little bookmark symbol. Some of them you need to click on 3 little dots and it'll open up a sidebar. But you can find all of your bookmarks, and by capturing your bookmarks, then you can transfer them elsewhere without having to go to every single website page that you need to log into, find information, any kind of resource that you usually work with. So I learned the lesson the hard way today, but it's at least it's done. And I can maneuver and manipulate like I like to maneuver and manipulate.
So you're telling me that you telling me that even Miss Technology every now and then goes back and revisited items that she's told us to take care of.
That is so true. John, I am not afraid to admit that I blow stuff up and blow it up royally. It's all still a learning experience. You learn from your mistakes. You try and make sure that you don't do it again. But of course, if you do it again, make sure you have a backup and a way to restore what you lost. Of course, I could have pulled a backup onto my laptop, but it would have taken much too long to do so. And I'd still be sitting here waiting on this backup to get in place instead of talking with you and all of our audience.
Well, I'm hoping that, so you're making me do some additional work, but that's going to save me some time later on. Well, thank you for our technology moment. Dr. Parr, are you ready with your report today?
Yeah, I apologize to everyone because I have a raspy voice today. Not from singing, Dr. Jackson, it's just from the heat. And of course, I still have my tonsils, so every once in a while, they kind of act up. So they're probably acting up today. I want to start off with our word for today, although I apologize to Tavon, I did not give it to him today. But our word for today is placid. Placid. P-L-A-C-I-D. Placid. It's an adjective. It means someone or something that is very calm, peaceful, and not easily upset or agitated. The origin of the word placid stems from the Latin word placidius, which means pleasing, peaceful, gentle, or very, very easy. It entered the English language in the 17th century and became as it is, placid. Synonyms for placid are calm, tranquil, unruffled, serene, peaceful. Sentences using placid. The placid lake perfectly reflects the mountain peaks. Another sentence using placid. She had a placid nature that calmed the patients. And the last sentence using placid. The horses were placid as they grazed in the field. Our quote for today comes from a modern author, African-American author, who was a very popular journalist for The Atlantic. It is Ta-Nehisi Coates. He says, of course, again, he is a prominent American author. He's a journalist, and he is best known for his writings about culture, African-American culture, and the systemic challenges afforded by African-Americans. His book, one of the books is This Case for Reparation, and the other one is A Return to the World for Me. He says, until we reckon with our compounding moments and debts in America, America will never be whole. Coates was arguing the fact that American race wealth gap is the direct result of continuous overlapping historical injustices that are constantly part of our moral or financial disadvantage. Coach uses the economical and the economic system concerning, involving, and relating to systematic racism, and that disadvantages forced on Black Americans did not stop with the abolition of slavery. He said they exist today and they will continue to exist as a gap in American and African American culture. So that is important to know, because as we look at our journey through this life and our kids' journey and our grandkids' journey, the information that we give them about the wealth gap as far as African Americans are concerned becomes very important. And to give them the tools, including the technology that Ms. Watts gave us, giving them those tools to help close that gap, help closes and probably decreases the systematic racism in this country. I want to give you a couple of dates briefly in African American history, starting with July 12th. On July 12th, 1787, the Constitutional Convention delegates accepted in the Constitution, and if you read the Constitution, it is there, the 3/5 compromise that occurred on July 12th, 1787 at the Constitutional Convention. What it establishes is that 3 out of every 5 enslaved individuals would be counted when deciding a state's population for representation. In other words, 3 out of 5 would be counted as free people. So that means that the Constitution says that two out of those 5 do not exist and will not be counted in states' populations, mainly for the South. That became very important. It was a compromise, as I said, the 3/5 compromise, because the Southern states, they wanted all the slaves counted. And if they had all the slaves counted, then that would have made their state representation very much greater than the Northern states. The Northern states did not want that. So that's basically why they came up with that compromise. Every 3 out of 5 slaves would be counted as 3 free people. July 12th, 1887, Isaiah Montgomery and his cousin officially established one of the most historical towns in America. It was an all African-American town called Mineville, Mississippi. It was a self-governing safe haven for formerly enslaved people during the rise of the Jim Crow era. Mineville is still in existence and is still a viable city of about 13 or 14,000 people, about 97 to 98% African-American. However, it was interesting to me that the oldest African-American community in this country is right in our backyard, and that is Brooklyn, Illinois. Brooklyn, Illinois was founded by free and enslaved people, especially enslaved people escaping from Missouri in 1820. So it is recognized as the oldest African-American community in the United States. A couple of others. On July 12, 1976, Congresswoman Barbara Jordan made history by being the first African-American to deliver a speech at the Democratic National Convention. Barbara Jordan was also the first African-American since 1883 to be elected to the Texas Senate. She was also the first African-American female elected to Congress from the Deep South. That's about all I have for today, as far as African-American moments were concerned and as far as our word of today is concerned. Again, our thought for today is always, you are stronger and you can be better than you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Listen, one of the things that our historian does, he goes day by day. For instance, from the 19th through the 24th, we have specific things that occurred on those days. If you are interested in those, we can send you a copy of those. He tries to give us a little highlight, and he just gave us just a spoonful. Remember, in his words, American history is Black history. Well, Dr. Cross, it is time for your segment. It's right at 12:30, and we know that you have a couple of guests. I don't know if Dr. Peoples is ready yet. If not, we will move forward.
Let's see. Tavon, is she on? In the waiting room?
So I just invited Mr. Joan
Well,
Hubbard.
I see my good friend from the League of Women Voters. I see none other than Joan Hubbard. Hi there. Thanks for joining us early. I know you got a busy schedule, and just to be with us, we consider it an honor. Well, I tell you what we're going to do.
Dr. Peoples just joined us.
Okay, well let's pull Dr. Peoples in right at her time, because we don't want to keep her from any of her patients.
Can you all hear me?
Yes. Hello,
Yes,
Dr.
we can hear you.
Oh,
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
I was making sure I could hear you all. I apologize.
Well,
for
I
that.
tell you what, last week when you had the young lady on that talked about how chiropractic practices enhanced her singing, I was absolutely stunned. And you know, Dr. Cross was sticking his chest out, said, "You know that's my girl. You know that's my girl." So the stage is all yours, Dr. Peoples.
Okay. Now, there's one thing I did miss. I did miss the last moment of somehow I managed to get kicked out. I'm not exactly sure what happened. So what did you say about the young lady? Because it got a chuckle out of a few folks. What was it?
Oh, well, I just know that she was just talking about how much better her performance was based upon you adjusting her voice and working. I mean, it was absolutely phenomenal, because I'm thinking that I know it helps your back. I know it helps. It helped Dr. Cross, and that's how you got on the show to begin with. But when somebody started talking about it even helps your singing and speaking voice, I was just absolutely blown away.
Okay.
And that's why we were laughing, because I said, to think somebody can adjust your back and you sing. I said, hey.
Well, it doesn't work for everybody. Some people that could hear us outside the office, they were asking me, "Oh, we can hear you singing." I said, "No, if it was me singing, you would have called the police. It wasn't me." I said, "That was someone else that was singing. You can't adjust me, and I sound that beautiful at all. Now, you might want me a backup, and I mean in a whole nother room backup. So I'm not. It's not that magical. Please don't sell that to anyone. I adjust you and you sound wonderful. I just."
Well, what do you have to tell us about today, Dr. Peoples?
For some reason, she keeps dropping out.
I'm not sure.
No one kicking you off. No one kicking you off. First of all, I gotta say that, but you keep dropping out.
Is there something that could be on my end, possibly, that we can troubleshoot?
Well, I see her twice on the screen. She's on there twice. Would that cause some problem?
Well, it's from her side. It's from her side. From your side, Dr. Peoples, you might have to crack your phone a bit or two, because you might need to readjust your phone, because you're probably mad you're not realigning his. I'm just messing with you right now.
He's just he's trying to make a joke.
I'm gonna keep my
Okay.
day job because I'm not a comedian.
Now
so-
there she is. It's just one. So
All
I
right,
think
we
we
got
better
it
go.
now.
So Dr. Peoples, you can go on and get started. Can she hear me?
Yeah, it must be her connection that she
Oh.
keeps. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can act like a chiropractor, but don't come get no service because I might
Yeah,
twist the wrong.
yeah, that'll be history in the making, Tavon.
I like history.
We don't want to have to get you out of jail. Don't crack anybody's back or don't massage their temple. Just don't do that. All right,
boy.
Dr.
Okay,
Peoples.
Are you back now, Dr. Peoples? Can you hear
I
us?
think so.
Okay.
I was gonna,
Okay, you can go on before because we don't want to mess up with your time. It's 12:35.
we're doing fine. Can you still hear me? I don't hear you. Did you just put mute?
Nope, we can hear
No,
you.
we hear
We
you.
can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
We can hear you.
It says everything was working on my end, but I can't hear anyone.
Oh, I don't know,
Well,
Tavon. What's going on?
Do
No,
your
that's on her side.
presentation. Do your presentation, and we'll try to make sure we get.
She can't
the
hear you,
plug
John.
out.
She
Yeah,
can't
because
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
And now she's frozen again.
Yeah, we can't
So-
hear you. She can't hear what you're saying at all, John. I don't know what's going on.
She must have a bad connection on her end, or trying to use a phone, or could be someone calling in, or
Tell
Louis,
I'm gonna call her and tell her to.
talk.
I'm gonna call her and tell her to go off and come back on.
Good.
That
Okay.
should work.
All right. I'll do that now.
Nan, while he's doing that calling, what part of the world are you in today?
I'm at home in Louisiana, believe it or not.
Now tell me about the weather there.
Oh my God, it's hot here.
Well, we've been having
almost been up
we've been
to
having those
one-
heat waves.
Yes, we
Okay.
almost hit 100 a couple of days last week. It's hot. So Maryland's
Well,
report was very helpful to me.
Well, our heat index has been over 100, and it appears to be headed there for a couple of days. But I did hear Maryland say that we're going to get some temperatures in the 80s, and I never thought, Joan, that I would hear that 80 was a pleasant temperature. But I guess as you get older, those things come back into play. Because I remember when Louis and I used to play on the sand line, it could be 109 in the shade,
That's right.
and we didn't get hot.
Nope. Never did.
And-
Play baseball all day long in the sun.
Wow.
And then Dr. Parr used to march those girls and march those others of us around the fields and all of that stuff, and it was 100 degrees
American
in the
Woodman.
shade.
Hey, not just marching them. You and I used to march
Yes.
in that hot sun.
Let's
Tell you, man. Must be nice.
Yeah, I can remember 12 o'clock practices.
Yeah.
On the former Bates Field,
Yeah,
and
Bates Elementary.
those are some hot practices. Not only that, before we began the different style materials for uniforms, all the uniforms, including in high school bands,
Made out of wood.
were wool.
That's right.
So you had to march that hot sun in wool uniforms.
That's right.
And I can remember my very first parade as an elk when I was 7 years old in a I marched in the Bud Billiken Parade in Chicago because our Elks Squad took us there. I had on a heavy wool jacket and some wool pants at 7 years old. And the thing that really saved me was the fact that my body has the ability to hydrate itself. So I sweat very profusely.
So I have a question for you all. Why is it that the this generation is weak to the natural sun. They can't take any sun. They can't even go a couple of minutes in the sunlight and not complain. So what happened?
It's that continuous heat.
But even back in the day when you all had the continuous heat, we didn't have the technology or the AC units as we do today. And I think we did more work outside in those days. But today, people want to
I
don't
think
even
it's
want to.
heating up more today. However,
Okay.
they say that you take 10 minutes out in the sun, okay, one day, and you build up to it. But if you're in air conditioning all day, every day, and you're not getting accustomed to the heat, when you go out, the impact is much greater. So they suggest the first day, a hot day in the summer, you go out for 10 minutes in the sun. The next day, you increase it like 15 to 20 minutes, and you keep doing it. That your body is now ready for more heat than it would be if you were just staying indoors under air conditioning.
Right.
So just so you all would know, if I run for president, I'm writing a bill that everyone has to get in the sun for at least an hour. That's going to be mandatory.
You got to build up to it, though.
Right. Can you all check and see it? Can you see if
Dr.
Dr.
Peoples?
Peoples
Good
is,
idea.
I see her, but are we still having the same difficulty?
Yeah, she's keep coming in and dropping out. It could be her network connection because
Yeah.
that's only on her side. Dr. Jackson? Oh, he must have
He
stepped
stepped
away.
away too.
Tavon, again, our bodies go from goes from air conditioning house to our air conditioning car. We drive in an air conditioning car to wherever we're going, or truck or whatever. We get out about 2 minutes to another house where there's air conditioning. Our bodies are no longer adjusting to the sun and the weather.
Correct.
One of the things, as our weather person said, 10 minutes out in the heat, your body adjusts. Next day or a couple of days, like 10 more minutes out there, then it adjusts. And then you don't get used to all that air conditioning and everything. I had an incident that happened to me where my air conditioner went out. And when I came back into my house, it was so hot, but my body had been out in the sun. So it adjusted to my not having air conditioning, which was just like in the old days when Dr. Cross and Dr. Jackson and I marched out there, ran track, played football or whatever we had to do out in that hot weather.
Yes, sir.
Well, we have a lot to learn because we can't go 10 minutes. But until Dr. Jackson come back, let's see what we have next on the agenda.
Yeah, go
because
on.
I'm sure-
Tavon, Dr. Peoples is still trying to troubleshoot, so you can go on with another segment, and then we'll come back to her, hopefully.
If you can text her, if she's using her cell phone, tell her to restart her cell phone. Most of the time, restarting your cell phone device will fix it. But Dr. Nam, I think Dr. Jackson in the back. You want to go with Dr. Nam? Dr. Jackson?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, we're going to
Dr.
move on.
McJameson,
Okay.
yeah, we're going to move on because the show must go on. We learned
Right.
that a long time ago. But Dr. McJameson, can you tell us about the book? She's an author, and I've known her for more than a couple of years, but we were in a group called the Research Association of Minority Professors, and she was always one of those dynamic presenters. And she now has a workbook. Tell us about your book, Nan.
Okay, thank you, John. The workbook is called Remake an Icon, so you can produce one in yourself and others. And so the process that I started with you all a couple of weeks ago is just a very short version of that process. The workbook is the full process. And so I appreciate that Tavon accepted my PowerPoint. I have just a few slides to show you if you're ready for those, just for part 2 of this activity. And it comes from the project that I started more than 20 years ago. And the project is about building achievers, because we wanted future teachers to understand and value their students. And that's how this got started, right? And those of you who were here last time, you recall that we looked at children who had lots of problems early in life. And the project itself focuses on the problems that people experience. And then we did an activity looking at specific problems and discovered, if you go to the next 2 slides, Tavon, well, that's the name of the project right there, Achievement Chasers. But these are some of the young people we worked with in the past, taking them through the process. So after they try to figure out the future of children with problems, we go to the next slide and show them that the person who had all of those problems, many problems, violence in the home, a poor neighborhood, dropped out of school, impregnated his girlfriend, that person who had all of those problems is the person who turned out to be LL Cool J. And of course, the young people are shocked to know that anybody who went through all of that could have become as famous as LL Cool J. And so the issue we stopped with the last time is, so what did it take for LL Cool J to go from his many, many problems to the greatness that he achieved in his life? And the next slide outlines what that takes. Well, let me just skip to the next one, Tavon, because it's a matrix, it's a chart that shows what we learned from studying great people. And Tavon asked a question at the end of the first part and said, well, how do we magnify this message so that our young people today who are having many problems can reach their potential? And so the chart, I know you don't see it that well, but basically we help young people understand, once they know that just like they have problems, great people had problems too. So what it takes to develop that potential is at least in 6 different categories. You need people and experiences in your life that do 6 things. We named the 6 categories. Ability nutrition, that means you've got to find somebody who can recognize and develop your abilities. And a lot of times that's parents or teachers or mentors. I heard Tavon say that Dr. Jackson was one of his mentors along the way. So we help young people understand that you need ability nutrition, somebody to feed your ability. You need ambition ignition. That's what we call the 2nd category. Some kind of experiences that turn you on and make you realize that there's a special talent or passion within you. We call the next one cardiac reserve. You need enough people in your life who care about you and make you feel loved or special. And so naturally this breaks out into many forms, but these are the categories. So the 4th category is what we call apex nerve, somebody who has the courage to push you. And when you study great people and dig into their lives, you find out that somebody in their lives or some experience helped them understand you got to do more than this. You can do more than this. I'm not accepting less than your best. I know we don't have a lot of time, but my husband was identified as one of those people. His students hated him at first because he pushed them so hard. And once they saw what he was trying to do, then of course they learned to love him. So the 5th category we call insight trams. You have to get enough insight about all areas of life in order to move you forward. So everybody needs people in their lives who do more than make them memorize. They need people who teach them, go beyond, so that they understand about all kinds of aspects of life. And then the sixth category we call opportunity rams. You need people in your life. You have to find people in your life who will help you access opportunities. No opportunities are there. People who will help you push down barriers, knock down doors. And I know a segment of this show is about grant opportunities, and young people can search for, and hopefully adults will provide for them opportunities or keys to opportunities or access to opportunities. So those are the 6 categories that help someone move from the problems they experience to their potential. And what we found over the years, the larger book, John, is called Reconstructing Lives, because we have shown how this activity, how this process, this project has helped young people, first of all, know I can do it. And then how do I do it? Those are the 2 aspects of that project. So Tavon, that's part of the answer to magnifying this, is showing.
But Dr. Nam, you also mentioned
this
something that
kind of thing, this process and this content.
You mentioned something that touched my heart, and one of the reasons why I feel like Mindful Mondays are important, and even City Vision, the potential. I feel like our communities have everything we need, from leaders to business owners, educators. We have it. The thing is, I feel like is we don't invest in the people to their full potential. So now they are intimidated easily, discouraged easily, can't take the heat easily. They want to be in the air conditioning. Like it's, and I feel like we need that structure again. That I don't want to call it that. Sent to the military to draft the military, but we need a more of a rigid curriculum in our homes to strengthen our mindset, and I'm all about that.
I'd like to add something.
Good.
Nan, I am encouraged. Okay, I'm sorry, Merlin's going to add something.
Okay, Nan.
Merlin,
we started. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We started a group of African American women who are trying to do things in our community. And one thing is, one of the pillars that we are tackling is an education. The first one is teaching mothers how to teach their babies to read. And we can do it. And there's a bunch of educators in the group, a judge, some business owners. One thing that we can do is to teach a baby how to read before 2 years old. And we have proof of it. Okay? The second thing is, next summer, we're going to do a 6-week program for kids between 3rd and 5th grade to fill in their gaps in math and language arts, so that when they start middle school, they're ready. I would like, if you're ever in town, to meet with us. We meet every 3rd Sunday. To meet with us if you can. And if you need someplace to stay, we can accommodate you. Okay, so we need to exchange numbers, because this is valuable for what we're trying to do also.
Wonderful.
Merle, let me say this to you. Merle, let me say this to you. The Mindful Monday show will establish an offline meeting for you and your ladies that you're working with, and Nan, and so she can have a Zoom meeting with you guys. And then when she comes to town, it will make it even more powerful. So we'll do that for you on the Mindful Monday wing of one of our programs, okay?
Let's talk about it. Sounds good.
All right. Okay, good enough.
Okay.
Well, did we
Wonderful.
ever get Dr. Peoples back on yet?
Dr. Peoples
Okay.
did not get on.
Okay, let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to keep on going. We are at this particular time, we've already heard the African American historian. I'd like at this time to hear Sage Elder Norman Ross. And if you can pick it up, Norman, from where you left off before, that would be great. Background on Norman Ross, as he's coming to you. He'll come his own way. Come on, Sage.
Oh, okay. I want to give a shout out to my co-hosts as well as the Mindful Monday podcast audience. And my name is Norman Ross. I'm a Kemetic scholar. Kemetic, we use the term Egyptian in English, but the original actual name of ancient Egypt was Kemet, Kemet, and the translation from Medu Neter, or what the Greeks called hieroglyphics, that translation was KMT, because Medu Neter did not use vowels. Okay, so historians put those vowels in for pronunciation purposes. And so for about 3 years, it took me 3 years to complete an ancient African educational exhibit, which covers 31 dynasties of ancient Kemet, beginning from the founder of ancient Kemet, which was King Narmer in 3100 BCE, which stands for before the current era. And it goes all the way down to 30 BCE, which was the death of Queen Cleopatra VII. So you have over a 3,000-year history of ancient Kemet, which African Americans know very little about because we didn't study it in schools and what have you. But ancient Kemet, what we call ancient Egypt, was the most influential ancient civilization in world history. We can say that because the foundational basis of Western civilization came directly out of the Old Kingdom period. That's from 2686 BCE to 2181 BCE, a 505-year golden age. What I wanted to do today was to start with where we left out last week, but this is very important. I have been showing you images and actual photos of the actual statues of the Black African kings, queens, and Kemetic officials. And this is very important because—
Don't forget to share your screen, Dr. Norman.
I am. This is very important.
Wait. Let's do a real quick check. I see Dr. Peoples. Can you hear me now?
I sure can. I was just gonna say, don't interrupt him. Let him finish.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him finish. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. We know you got a lot of patience waiting. Yeah, we're gonna let Norman finish, but I wanted to be polite so that I could check on your whereabouts, because you are the official National Black Radio Hall of Fame chiropractic genius that joins us. Go on, Sage Norman Ross.
Oh, okay. This is what I'm going to do today is very important because I'm going to hit upon the defamation of African Americans and the defamation of ancient African history. Today, I'm going to hit on that because we're going to talk about Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun is probably the most famous Kemetic king that most people are familiar with. because they found his tomb intact. And so what I wanted to show you were some very serious, this is very serious defamation that's going on now in this country, Europe, and literally in the country of Egypt. And let me go to my, there we go, slideshow. Oh, okay. This is where we left out King Sementh Kare. Sementh Kare, his name translates as vigorous is the soul of the god Re. Okay, now this is the king who came into power after the death of King Akhenaten and his wife, Queen Nefertiti. He only ruled, this particular king only ruled for 2 years, and he was the younger brother of King Akhenaten. So his rulership was very, very short. And this, after he died, then King Tutankhamun, the king that we are most familiar with, came into power. Tutankhamun, his name translates as the living image of the god Amun. Okay. And this was the son of King Akhenaten and Queen Kia. Okay, there is some controversy about a third queen who could have been Tutankhamun's mother, but we know the father is King Akhenaten. Okay, and King Akhenaten, his name translates as the living image of the god Aten, which was symbolized by the sun disk. Okay. Now, when you look at this statue, this is a wooden statue of King Tutankhamun that came out of his tomb. And as you can see, he is a Black African. Okay, a Black African ethnicity. Look at it very, very closely because I'm going to show you something that a lot of us are unaware of that is happening. This is his funeral mask, which was on his body. And as you can look, if you look very closely at the funeral mask, the facial structure, the lips, what have you, you can see that this is a Black African ethnicity. Okay. These are the two statues, wooden statues that came out of King Tutankhamun's tomb. One is a portrait of him as a child, and you can see it's a Black African image. And the second one is when he was a teenager and the king of ancient Kemet. Okay, and as you can see in that picture, he is of Black African ethnicity. Now, I want you to look at both of these pictures because both came out of the National Geographic. These photos were in the National Geographic many years ago, I believe in before the 1960s. Okay. This is a side shot of King Tutankhamun. Why am I showing you these images of Tutankhamun, which basically they came out of his tomb? They feature him as a Black African ethnicity. Okay. Here's another picture of King Tutankhamun, his wooden statue. Now, this is the cover of National Geographic in the year 2005, June of 2005. This is what National Geographic is saying Tutankhamun actually looked like. When you look at the other images, the actual images that came out of his tomb, Did he have hazel eyes? Did he have the nose, the lips? Was he light-skinned and whatever? No, he wasn't. But this is what National Geographic commissioned a special group of specialists to put together to show what King Tutankhamun actually, what they call actually looked like. And this is what we call ancient African history defamation, where ancient African images are being defamed. This is the sculptor. Her name is Elizabeth Daines. She is the sculptor that put together this sculpture of King Tutankhamun. Okay. And what they're saying is that they had a forensic anthropologist who put together the measurements. They did a CT scan of the what was left of the body of Tutankhamun, and with that scan, they are saying that we got together actual measurements of King Tutankhamun's cranial features to calculate tissue depth of his cheek, nose, lips, and chin. And they used Daines, Elizabeth Daines, using the data, made a cast of Tutankhamun's skull. And so they are saying, scientifically, this is what Tutankhamun actually looked like. And he actually looks like a non-Black African. Okay. I'm comparing the image that came out of his tomb and the image that Elizabeth Daines sculptured. As you can see, one is on the left is a Black African, and the one on the right is either white Arabic or possibly European in its features. This is a picture of King Tutankhamun when he was a teenager on the left. Compare that to Elizabeth Daines' sculpture. This is that Mrs. Daines' sculpture again, a total defamation of ancient African history and ancient African images. This is a wooden statue that came out of King Tutankhamun's tomb. As you can see, he has the African hair, the African brown skin, and the African features. Here's another wooden statue that came out of Tutankhamun's tomb. Here are two other images of Tutankhamun coming out of his tomb. Both clearly feature an ancient African Black ethnicity. Okay. There's somebody's phone. Okay. This is another statue, wooden statue. King Tutankhamun had a great number of wooden statues of himself within his tomb. And this is another one of King Tutankhamun, clearly showing him and featuring him as a Black African. This is another image or wooden statue that came out of his tomb, featuring King Tutankhamun as a wooden statue. Now, this is a statue of King Tutankhamun, came out of his tomb, but is showing him in a jet black. If you remember in the past, I showed you other ancient Kemetic kings who had statues that were jet black, but all their other statues were of either reddish or a copper brown image. When the king is making a statement, his statement is that I am a direct descendant of the god Osir, what the Greeks called Osiris. Osiris, after one's death, he was the one you testified to that you have done no wrong. And he is pictured as the god of the afterlife with jet black skin. And some images, he's featured as dark green, which was more of a symbol of fertility. Okay. Now, on the right,
Dr. Ross, is this a good time? I was going to say, within the next couple of minutes, see if you can find a stopping point so we can get Dr. Peoples on. And we need you to answer the question at our next time, why this defamation of the image? Because that is interesting to me, Sage.
Definitely. I want to do a whole section on defamation. Today, I'm just hitting on it by covering how Tutankhamun, what his image as a Black African was defamed by European Americans and the National Geographic magazine. Okay, here is a picture of the family. You can always go back to the family. Here's a wooden statue of Tutankhamun's grandmother, Queen Tai. She was married to King Amenhotep III. Okay, this on the left is an image of King Tutankhamun as a child. And down below, you have a stone image, bas relief, of King Akhenaten and Queen Nefertiti under the image of the god Aten playing with their children and what have you. So here's the whole family, Tutankhamun's family, demonstrating that this was a Black African family. This, on the left, you have King Tutankhamun's grandmother. On the right, you have King Tutankhamun's grandfather. Below, you have King Tutankhamun's mother, Queen Kia. And on the right, you have a stone image of his father, King Akhenaten. And these are just other images, painted images of King Tutankhamun and his wife. Here's another image of Tutankhamun and his wife. And this is the image of, well, this is a photograph of King Tutankhamun present day, a modern photograph of him in his tomb. So I can probably stop here and carry on the next time that we meet. John? Or Tavon?
John?
We're here. We're having the technical difficulties, but we are here. Dr. Jackson, can you hear us? I think you froze.
Okay, can you hear me, Tavon?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can you
You want me to stop right now?
Yeah, that's perfect time to stop. We do have
another
executive agenda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was perfect timing, Dr. Ross.
Oh,
thank you very much. At this point, we're going to move over to Dr. Danielle Peoples. I'll let her reintroduce herself, and we'll go from there. Dr. Peoples.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. I am Black Radio Hall of Fame's resident chiropractor, Dr. Danielle Peoples, as they have affectionately shared. I am located in St. Louis, Missouri, at 2315 Pine Street. My office is Pro Health Family Chiropractic. And today, we're going to have a very interactive session together. I had to change some formats, so I apologize. We just had some issues going on over here, but we're going to make do with what we have, and then we'll work better on it for next week. Now, if you can, we're gonna play a game of Dr. Danielle People Says. Okay, Dr. People Says. You may have heard of it, Simon Says, but I didn't want to say Simon. I wanted to say Dr. People Says. So when Dr. People Says, then you do that, okay? So we're gonna start off with Dr. People Says, touch your head. Can you touch your head? All right. You struggled to find it. I didn't know what was happening right now. All right. Dr. People Says, touch your shoulders.
What?
Touch your shoulders. Can we find them? I'm starting to worry about this crowd. All right. Dr. People Says, touch your knees. Since you're sitting, touch your knees. Touch your knees. All right. Now, Dr. People Says, put your hands on your hips. Mm-hmm. Did you know that your hips started off as 3 separate bones when you were born? Ilium, ischium, and the pubis. Now, by the time that you were between the ages of 15 and 17, they began to fuse and become recognizable as the hip bones, as you know today. When it comes to chiropractic, chiropractic is about motion. It's about restoring motion or maintaining motion. As a society, we do a lot of sitting, no shade thrown today at the audience, but we do a lot of sitting in our day, but we forget to give time to our hips so that we can maintain the other parts of our body. What many of you may not realize is our hips are connected to our back and to our legs. And you're like, yeah, we kind of knew that, Dr. Peoples. But no, did you realize that there are muscles in your back that are connected to your hips? So if your hips are not moving well, then it is not a surprise that you may have stiffness in your back or you may have pain in your back. Those are connected. Let's continue on. Your hips also has muscles, of course, that you're aware of called the glutes. How many times have you had soreness in your glutes? How many times have you had stiffness or achiness when you try to stand up and go from a sit to standing position and you kind of felt some aching when you started to walk? We also have muscles of the thighs that are connected to the hips. So today I'm going to give you some movements that you can try if you're willing to. You can get up and try them, and we're going to, of course, run through them, and they're going to be a warm-up because I didn't come alone today. So we're going to have some friends as well. But before we get those friends in, I am going to show you a few hip movements, all right? Can you all see me back here?
Yes.
Tall. Can you all see my hips?
Yes.
All right, we can see the hips. All right. So,
Yes.
hips. Let's talk about the direction of the hips. Give me a direction that you think your hips should be able to go. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it.
Side to side.
Side to side. So we're going to start with some hip movements. We're going to isolate it. And we're going to go side to side. Okay? What's another movement?
Forward and backwards.
Forward and backwards. Now, if you feel funny doing this, think of what I feel like right now because I am winding my hips for the camera. Okay? Next move. What's another move? I'm rocking forward. What's another movement?
Up and down.
Side. We're going forward and back. Please think quick.
Up and down.
Yeah, you're right. They do go up and down, but that is not what I'm going to do today. We're going to do some circles. We're going to do some circles. We're going to go left and right, forwards and backwards, and we're going to wind those hips for some circles. And if you go one direction, you better go the other direction. So we're going to hit it, and we're going to wind them. But guess what? Those are some of the basic movements that we are familiar with. You already know circles, but we're going to stay with you, okay? But there's one more motion you should do with your hips that is going to be tied to your back and your glutes and your thighs. And it's called the figure eights. The figure eights. Now with the figure eights, we're going to take the right hip. We're going to don't grind anything. You're going to wind towards the front with the right hip. And you're going to do a circle and bring it back. And that left hip should be ready to go forward and come around. So we're going to hit it, okay? So we're moving those hips. Now, I just said it earlier, if we go in one direction, we got to go in the opposite, right? So we're going to take it back.
Right.
So we wind it back. Now, if you're at home, you can start hitting this. Okay, you can add your music when you can put some finesse to it. All right, so how we feeling about our hips right now? Did you wind anything? No, you just watched me.
All right.
Later.
Now, we're we're gonna get to the knee part of it. So the actual hip, the acetabulum portion of the hip. Now you may want to have something to balance on, because if balance is not your strong suit, then you're going to hold on to something. Now, the plan was that you'll be able to see everything, but I'm going to place my hand on this stool here, and you're going to bring this knee up. Okay. Now you can go forwards and backwards. Now I'm close to this wall. That's because I'm trying to be seen. So you swing that leg forward and backwards, just like you took the hip, forward and backwards. Now what's another direction I should be able to swing this leg? And we're not gonna say over the bar stool. What should we be able to do?
Around.
Around. Okay, so we're gonna go up, out, and
Raise it
around.
up.
Yep, now I can go up and out. I better come back in. So we're gonna do that. And how about across the body? So swing back and forth. Now, if you're fortunate enough to have two legs, we're gonna do it on the other side. But if you only have one leg, you're complete. So we're gonna swing this side, and we're gonna do the right side. Well, my right, whatever side you didn't do. So we're gonna swing that knee up and forth, front and back. He said circles, up and out, and then out and in. And lastly, we're gonna go across the body. Now, this is no fun by myself. No, I brought some friends who are going to also help us with some hip movement today. I am bringing Mrs. Alicia Sunshine Bajo, okay, because I messed that name up badly last time, because I only know her as Sunshine. She is a ray of sunshine in my life, so that's sunshine to us. But Mrs. Sunshine is the director of Beyond Measure Dance Company, and today she has her Afro Kalimba dancers with her. One of them, some of you all know, is going to be Principal Jordan Robinson. So they're going to join us with some hip movements and then teach us some Afro fusion dance moves. All right? Put your hands together.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, we're getting ready. Did you all enjoy that?
Yes.
Okay, so I have them here with us. We are not
Yes,
only,
indeed.
we're not going to just dance for you, okay? We are going to show you some moves. Now I'm going to try to move this camera back. We're going to get some real sight here so that you can see these hip movements.
So we'll take the basic movements of what you've been doing for Dr. Peoples. So the forward and back, the side to side in a circle, and yes, even the up and down is important to the isolations for the full core. You know, the core includes your glutes. So when you plie, it allows you to take, for dance and movement in general in any other sport, it allows you to take your hips further off center. So if your legs are straight, it causes you to be stiff, going forward and back, even trying to do circular. But for the purpose of having more mobility and a bigger range of motion, you want to make use of your plie. Now, in our younger years, we used to be down here a lot. Okay, but if you're 40 and older, you don't have to go as deep, okay? But having a plie is always good. Okay, so we're going to teach just 2 moves because I don't want you to get overexhausted, but I want you to enjoy seeing dance in a fuller manner based off of the basics of the isolations and the warm-up exercises you did, which are great for mobility, which builds better for when you're ready to dance. So if you practice these things without dancing, once you dance, you get your body maintaining its range of motion a little bit better. So this first movement, it's called the rifle walk, one of the movements that you saw us do. Your knees go out as you step touch. So start by just doing a basic step touch, going right, left, left, right. If you're on the opposite side, it's okay. Maybe you're left, right, right, left. Now, the second thing to add is a plie. Now, you know, as you add that plie, your hips are going to go back a little bit, like you're trying to do a squat. Good. Now, you want to think of pressing your hips back and your knees out at the same time. So I'm going to slow it down and I'm going to turn front. So think of going here, almost like you're doing a really tall, tiny, not tall, tiny plie. So as you see, as I bend, my knees go out and my hips go back. What makes it pretty cool with the steps is that as you step touch, you should naturally start to feel a little bit of like a slight circular release. Now, when you feel more comfortable, you can stay there or you can decide to add more of the circular motion, which really engages your lower core a lot more as you do that step. Yeah, so let's just try that 8 times and then we'll go on to an easier step. Yeah, you still with us? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, go. 1.
Yes.
Good. 2. Good. 2 more. 3. 1 more. Now, if you want to keep practicing, you can always go down lower. That's for you. Go, Jordan. Ready? Go. 1. 2. Woo, to be young. 3. 1 more. 4. Yeah. Jordan. Okay, so we're going to do 1 more. I think this one is easier than that one. So this one, you're going to hinge forward. Think of trying to look over a cliff and you're trying to be really careful. So your hips, of course, are back. When you do this step, you're going to march right and left. Good. Yep. And as you're doing this, notice, I'm going to turn to the back so you can see. Notice your hips naturally have a shift as you do this, right? So you don't want to stay stiff. Allow the weight to transfer from side to side as you do this. Even though your weight is on one side, there's a loose shift because this side still has the balance sheet. So your hips kind of shift. Same thing when you go to the other side. Yeah? And just for the sake of time, I'll let you do whatever you want. This is called a kwaba, which means welcome. Comes from the western part of the continent of Africa, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire. And then your hands go up with the power fist. So if you want to join with doing that, you can do that 8 counts and do this. Otherwise, you can just practice your legs today. Yeah? There's a lot of our moves here. I love the black diaspora. There's always connections there. All right, so let's try that way. And then after that, we're going to do it with music, both steps. And then we'll let you rest, okay? You probably got your steps in today. Here we go. Moving up to 5, 6. Right foot goes 1. I'm doing the opposite leg just in case you're on the opposite side. 4 more. 5, 6, good, 7. Power fist, go up, 1. Now, anytime you're moving, a lot of times people relax their core. You want to keep it engaged so you can support your body. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. How was that for you? I know my heart rate is. Shall we try with music?
Let's try.
Okay, so we're going to do the 2 steps. Of course, I'll count you in. I hope you can hear. If not, if you're late or early, it's okay. Just keep dancing. Movement number 1. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. 1. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Next move, go. 1. Yeah. 4 more. Good. Arms go up and 1. 5, 6, 7, freeze. Thank you for that. Good job. Good job. Thank you for trying those moves with us. You can call them Afrofusion. Some of them are more specifically Afro dance, depending on the region that they come from. But again, they're amazing. They work everything in your body, even when you're working on your legs. Your upper body plays a major part in the movement. So thank you for trying that.
Hopefully you all had a great time with that. But here's the thing. When you're properly aligned, then you're able to do those movements. Suppose your hips weren't able to do all those movements this time. What I encourage you to do is go to a chiropractor. Come see Dr. People specifically, but go to the chiropractor. Allow her to assess you and also restore movement or help you maintain the movement you have, or even improve what you have.
Yeah.
So adjustments to the hip area as well as the rest of the body will make these movements even better. But don't stop once you come to my office. You can try to find her, come join her class. She has an adult class and a youth class. So let her tell you about her company.
Oh, that's awesome. So my company is Beyond Measure, which is a wellness company, and it includes art and all the things that Dr. Peoples just mentioned. But within that, I have different tiers, as you saw today with my wonderful dynamic, one of my principal dancers, Jordan. We have a pre-professional dance company, which is called Afro Kahumba Dancers. We train from September to May. They have performances throughout the school season, of course, locally and out of state. And then we also have an annual concert that we build towards, and they just had their concert June 13th. They did a great job. We start at age 13 and we go all the way to adult. But I'm excited to work with them. That's the reason I do what I do, is the young people. But I also have fitness classes and also am a nutrition coach. And so that's called Afroetics, and we have women who take classes to maintain and also work on their health, not just through doing cardio, but we talk a lot about what they eat, all of the things that we need to have a sense of balance when it comes to health and wellness. But if you're interested in that, my webpage is aliciasunshine.com. And you can find all the details there. You can click different areas to be able to get to what connects to you. I agree with her wholeheartedly when it comes to chiropractor. As a performer, especially in my high performance in professional years, I always saw the chiropractor, the acupuncture, got massages, because as athletes, we have to take care of our body, especially putting a lot of hours on it. And I see her as well, and it does great for me. The move, it doesn't keep you from moving. You should move. I know when we have injuries, that stops sometimes the desire of people to move. You don't want to do that. You have to find out how to move with whatever ailment you have within your body. And believe it or not, I have a back injury that I had about 2 years ago, and I had to think differently about how I move. And seeing a chiropractor is very much essential because it helps with the alignment and balance and being able to care for your body as you still try to work it.
And the chiropractic is not only for the adult, it is also for the youth as well, for young athletes as well. Jordan has also benefited from chiropractic.
Many years actually, throughout everything that I do, including swimming and dance, I've always gotten adjusted. Back when I was swimming, she used to take me to the locker room. We would get an adjustment on the bench. Lay me on the bench, and we would get an adjustment in between races. But now in dancing, it's very essential to get more adjustments more often because they are what help me. They what help me dance bigger. They do help me dance with more expression in my body and make me a better dancer when it comes to my professional performances because it shows them how I'm able to do that at my fullest.
So hopefully you had fun today. You learned a lot. And please don't forget to try those moves over and over because the more you try them, the better you will get. And of course, you can find me at stlprohealth.com or you can give me a call at 314-607-9150. As always, it is a joy to be in this space with you. And I look forward to seeing you again next week.
Well, Dr. Peoples, we just had a spike. We had 100% spike just that moment. You see, the key is how you bringing them to dance. You got everybody done stop what they was doing. Now they all focused and looking at the TV. Now I want to come to the chiropractor and get them
We do dance after our adjustments in here. Like we have the music on. It's like a family reunion in here generally. So we have done the Tamia slide and everything after an adjustment in here. We have been in here Chicago stepping. So music is an important part of our healing as well as laughing and having joy. It shouldn't be a painful process. You're already in pain, so let's have fun getting out of pain.
Dr. Peoples, do us one favor. Yeah, here we go. Do us one favor. Time is running. However, if you can get Sunshine's information to Tavon, any of our listening audience that want to go to the studio, any of our listening audience that want to come see you, we can do that so that we can move on with the show today. But as always, you are a gem. You do some different things, and we are very, very pleased to have you as the official chiropractor for the National Black Radio Hall of Fame and the Mindful Monday show. So we're going to go now, and it's voting season. And because it's voting season, we have invited one of our stalwart persons who started us when we were just on radio, Vicki, and I think you remember. We used to just have a radio show, Merlin, and Joan and Vicki came, and there's some issues relative to voting that we need to know about. So we're going to ask them to come the next couple of times, if possible, one or the other. Joan, you do the introduction so I don't mess up Victoria's hidden middle name, and tell us about the League of Women Voters, and we're going to give you some time.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. And I don't want to mess up the name, and I know we don't have a lot of time, but Victoria Turner is with me today, and she was with us before when we were at Harris Stone.
Right.
Okay. She is one of the co-presidents of the Metro St. Louis League of Women Voters. At that time, when I was there before, I was a co-president of the Metro St. Louis League of Women Voters. So we swapped jobs, but we're here today. And I think she and we talked, and I think we decided there are 2 amendments that we think are very important that we ask people to pay attention to that will be on the August ballot. When I talked to Victoria earlier today, we agreed that we would swap out the amendments. So I will start with amendments. Wait. First of all, there are 4 amendments that are very important on the August 4th ballot. The first one is Amendment 1, and that speaks to conservation. It's Amendment 1, and we ask you to vote yes on Amendment 1. That's the one that speaks to preservation of our soil and our water, and there is no tax increase. We think that's important for our future. So please vote yes on that one. I'm gonna let Victoria pick up number 2, but then I'm gonna go to number 4. Number 4 is the amendment where we want to protect majority rule. That's the one where we ask you to vote no on amendment 4. That's the one that would give.
Well, let's hear 2 first.
Huh?
Sure,
Say
I
that
can
again.
tell you about 2.
Okay.
Okay.
2,
Okay.
it is asking us to change the Constitution so that Jackson County, which is Kansas City, can elect their property assessor. Now, the reason we all get to vote on this is that I don't remember how long ago, but when the Constitution was changed to require all the other counties to elect their assessor, there was, for political reasons, there was an exception made for Jackson County. So everybody had to do it except them. Well, fast forward to a couple of years ago, Jackson County, their property taxes went up really, really high, like by 30%. And so the Jackson County voters themselves voted overwhelmingly to elect their assessor now instead of appointing them. I mean, it was 90% to 10%. But because it's in the state constitution that they don't have to, they have to ask all of us to vote to take out that exception. It may seem strange way over on the other side of the state that, you know, why do we care what happens in Jackson County? But the reason is it's in the Constitution. And the League of Women Voters of Missouri does not have a position on this one. We're not going to tell you vote yes or vote no. It's up to you, but that's the explanation of it.
Thank you.
Back to you, Joan.
Okay, first of all, Amendment 3, people have asked me about that. That is one that we think will be on the November ballot. So we will not try to address it here at this time. So then that will allow me to move on to Amendment 4, which is requiring a majority of voters in each congressional district to approve initiative petitions to amend the Constitution, and requires the full text of the petition on the ballot. 5% of the voters could stop the voters of 95%. This one is one that we are recommending, the League is recommending that you vote no on Amendment 4. We don't like the idea. We don't think it's fair to give a single congressional district veto power over constitutional amendments in all other districts. So we want to protect majority rule, and we ask that you vote no on 4. And before I go, I ask you to remember that this initiative petition is how we got Medicaid. Remember, we got Medicaid, we got minimum wage, we got our petitions, and we put them in front of the legislature, and we got the issues passed. We got and the legislator said, well, they didn't know what they were doing. So we take issue with that, and we say we did know what we were doing, and we want to maintain the opportunity to continue to do what we know what we're doing. So we say vote no on Amendment 4. Okay, Victoria.
So the majority. Still saying the majority rules.
Yes.
All right.
Protect majority rule.
Vote no because if you don't, one small, one. Okay, got you.
Uh-huh.
All
Yes.
right. Well, let's hear
So
about Amendment
just to
5.
add, yeah, before I go to Amendment 5, just to add to what Joan said, that Medicaid expansion and legalized marijuana and sports betting, minimum wage, all of those recently passed initiative petitions would have failed if these new rules that Amendment 4 is proposing were in place, because they got a majority of votes in the state as a whole. They did not get a majority in every single congressional district, which is what the new rule, as Joan just explained, requires. So we would not have any of those if Amendment 4 rules were in effect. So moving on to Amendment 5, you've probably seen a bunch of ads saying, vote yes, no income tax. That's Amendment 5. What is being proposed is that we phase out the Missouri income tax, and in its place, we will increase taxes on other things. And I just say other things very vaguely because the legislature has not given us any indication of what they would tax instead. The Missouri income tax brings in about, I believe it's $8 billion to the state. It's more than 60% of the state's budget funding comes from income tax. So you know that money's got to come from somewhere. They could tax services like haircuts, getting your car repaired. They could tax real estate transactions. We do have a ban on real estate, transfer taxes on real estate. We have a ban on taxes on services, which we all voted on a few years ago. This would supersede that for a period of 5 years. So the people who support this, they say you'll have more money in your pocket and you can choose what to spend it on, because instead of paying it out of your paycheck, you'll pay it extra on the things you buy. Well, that may well be true, but it disproportionately impacts lower income people, retired people. If you're like me, you're retired, you get income from Social Security. I don't pay income tax on my Social Security today. The state doesn't tax it. So everything I buy is going to be more expensive, but I'm not going to receive any savings because I don't pay anything. People on very low income have to spend most of their money on just day-to-day, everyday essentials, and all of those are going to be taxed. It's the more wealthy people who pay more in income tax who will save, because they won't pay that tax and they can choose to make big purchases or not because they have the disposable income to do it. So the legislature, as I said, has not given any indication of actually how this is going to work. They're just basically saying, just trust us, we'll make it good. And they say that lots of people will move to Missouri because we don't have state income tax. But this is not going to affect your big tax bill, which is your federal taxes. This is just going to impact your Missouri taxes. And they compare us to other states with no income tax, like Texas or Florida or Tennessee. You know, Texas, their property taxes are very, very high, and they have oil money to help boost the state budget. But that's how they afford no income tax. Florida has tourism. Tennessee has Nashville. They also have the Smoky Mountains, which is the most visited national park. So it's not really a fair comparison there. So the League of Women Voters of Missouri is recommending a no on this. We think it is an unfair change because it disproportionately impacts the people who can afford it the least. And we don't like the fact that there is no detail. They're basically saying, trust us. And they could tax whatever they want to make up the difference.
Question?
Yeah.
Does this eliminate corporate tax and business tax?
No, it has. There is nothing in this amendment that would change taxes on corporations. There is also nothing in this, if you vote yes on this, it does not change how much we tax data centers. They say something about data centers in their ad. It's a little misleading. Sure, they could go and change that law and say, now we're going to tax you more, but a yes vote here does not do that by itself.
And it does not protect state funding for schools.
No,
Hello?
basically, you just trust them,
It
but
doesn't-
everything's up for grabs.
It does not protect state funding for schools. And John knows how adamant I am, how passionate I am about funding for schools, because I don't think we get enough funding for schools as it is.
Right.
So,
Correct.
and as Victoria says, there's very little detail, in fact, no detail as to how this would work. And so it's because of that it is very problematic. The real estate industry, I'm sure, as you know, is very much opposed to this. They have been very aggressive in advocating that we vote no, because there was some legislation that that was voted on that exempted mortgages and the purchase of real estate from this kind of taxation. So
Yes,
please
and
join us.
I might add
and vote
that
no
also
on
would not
Amendment
have
5.
passed if Amendment 4 rules were in place. That was a citizen initiative petition
Exactly.
that would have failed. Yeah. So
Very good.
If you wouldn't mind, could I just take a couple of minutes for some election-related reminders? All right.
Sure.
Yeah. So, as I'm sure you know, the election itself is Tuesday, August the 4th. Starting tomorrow, July 21st, we have the 2 weeks of no excuse in-person absentee voting, where you can go to your election authority, or if you're in St. Louis City or County, many of the libraries will have early voting too, and you can cast your ballot there. If you prefer to vote by mail, you must request that mail-in ballot by this Wednesday, the 22nd. And please remember, in Missouri, when you mail your ballot back, the postmark does not matter. It just has to be received by Election Day. And given the way the post office has been lately, I strongly recommend you mail it back as early as you can. And finally, check your voter registration. You can do that at sos.mo.gov, which is the Secretary of State's website. The new map that Jefferson City passed last year is being used at this election. And even though we hear a lot about how this is all about Emanuel Cleaver and Kansas City, there are some changes to the boundaries in the other parts of the state, including the St. Louis area. So if you check your voter registration, it will show you which congressional district you're in, and then you won't be surprised if you are one of the people who has shifted from one to the other. That map is still being challenged, but for this election, the new one is in use.
Well, Victoria Turner and Joan Hubbard, we want to thank you for gracing our stage again. We look forward, hopefully you'll come back again next week if you can. If you can't, we'll do what we can, but we'd love to have your pleasant countenances with us. And
Well, thank you.
what we'll like to do at this point, we're going to close our show. Did the two of you enjoy the show today? The part that
Very
you saw?
much. Thank you.
Okay, we've gone to a different format just a little bit.
Yeah.
We've added a few new people, but we still have the same heart. Normally what we do is we do a closing, and today we're going to do our closing in this manner. We're going to let Elder Ross, and then no, let's do it this way. Let's let co-producer Lewis Clinton Cross III, and then let's let Tavon close us with Joan. You and Jackie, Victoria have not heard this one, but he has written a song for the Obama presidential. So I'd like for you all to hear that as we close out. But so we'll have Lewis Clinton Cross III, and then we'll have Tavon close us down. The segment that I do usually about grants, I'll simply, if you're interested, check with us next week. I'll have it written out, and if you need information, touch bases with the Mindful Monday show, and we'll send you what we have. Dr. Cross, please close us down, and then Tavon, you close us down.
Okay, I just want to thank everyone for your presentations today. Joan, Vicki, thank you all so much. Very informative, and it's just what the doctor ordered, because we have to stay on top of legislative changes that they make constantly to try to control. And so you all are a blessing, and we look forward to you all coming next week. Tavon.
And wait. And one thing I also want to add.
Okay, Joan, go ahead.
Please share the information that you've received today.
Oh, definitely will. Definitely will. And,
family, friends, community, the whole bit. These will be very important.
You all will be on next week, right? To say cover it again, exactly.
I gotta look at. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then. Well, let us know. And Marilyn, thank you. And Marilyn, thank you so much. I've never had weather like that before, but I tell you, it's very, very, very thorough, and I look forward to it every single Monday. And thank you all, and I'll turn it over to Tavon. And
wait, one more thing.
Okay,
wait a minute.
Go ahead.
All right. And if we will be expected to come in next Monday, can I get you to advertise our positions during the week that we will be talking about the amendments next week?
Sure.
Okay. Dr. Jackson, can you make that happen?
Yes, sir. I think we'll do the same, and the people that are presented will do the same. Joan, as you know, we had a nice little following. We since we've been going on YouTube, we don't have as many people, but Tavon is working day and night to make sure our numbers are greater. And that's why we brought on the dynamic Merlin. We brought on the dynamic Sage Norman Ross with Kemet and African American. We still have African American, but the history of ancient Egypt. So we have some people that are interested in those topics, and so that's how we're going. Tavon, give us a good word. Let them. Did you notice, Joan, that we have a new theme song?
Wow.
Did you hear our theme song?
I'm waiting to hear it.
Well, you got. All right.
Come on, let's hear the theme song.
No, I asked Tavon to play the theme song and the Obama tribute song.
Okay.
So which one? The Obama presidential?
We may go over.
Yeah, that's fine because we don't have much time.
Well,
everyone.
Yeah,
and
This was
however you
inspired
wanna
by
bring it.
beautiful
the
day.
president's
You're the
Right?
host.
First Lady
Nothing
speech.
like a project by my husband to
gave
bring
me the
out the
world.
sun. Let me start by thanking Addison for that magnificent introduction and for exemplifying the heart, excellence, and determination that has blossomed right here on the South Side for a very long time. I also want to send some love to everyone who made this day a reality. The construction workers, landscapers, designers, the architects, artists, chefs, our staff, our board members, our donors. Barack and I simply cannot thank you enough for the care and brilliance you poured into every square inch of this campus.
You looked me in my eyes and said, I can't promise the whole wide world, but I'll give you a life worth living, a story that's still unheard. And somehow through the highs and lows, through every storm we'd see, you gave me more than I imagined. You gave the world to me. Every step, every scar, every mountain we climbed, you never lost yourself, not one single time. You stood through the fire, never changed your name, never let the pressure steal your flame. When the world kept watching, hoping you'd fall, you stood a little taller through it all. You carried hope where others carried fear. You led with love year after year. You didn't just survive the storm, you showed us who you are. Long years inside the furnace, still your heart remained the same. The heat revealed your truest colors, it never burned away your name. Grace under pressure, calm through the noise, strength wrapped inside humility. Every challenge only proved the depth of your integrity. They questioned where you came from, they questioned who you were, they questioned if you belonged at all. Every doubt met steady purpose. Every attack became another reason to stand even taller. Never bitter, never broken, never giving hate a home. You stood through the fire, never changed your soul. Never let the darkness take control. When history called you, answer strong, showing all of us where we belong. You turned the pressure into grace. You gave the world a stronger place, not because you've never struggled, but because love always led the way. You once promised me an interesting life instead. You gave me a life that changed the world.
Thank you all. I love you all. God bless you, and God bless this country we love.
Joan, what do you think about the song? Joan, what do you think about the song?
She can't hear you.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
right.
That song.
Yeah, we need more
Vicky, what do you think
exposure
about
on
the song?
on the song also.
Well, believe it or not, the song was written by none other than Tavon Brooks, our host.
Yeah.
It is already
very talented young man.
It's already
talented.
been sent. It's already been sent to the presidential library in Chicago. And so where is that, Tavon?
I'm actually at 2:30. At 2:30, I have a meeting with them right after this podcast on what we're going to do.
One thing I wanted to share with you all, Clark, who owns, and Joan, I know you know this already, but Clark, who owns Clayco Construction, their company built the Obama Center. And incidentally, his wife owns Build-A-Bear. So they're double billionaires. And he's been one of Obama's biggest supporters ever since when he first ran for office for president. So he built his company. Clayco built that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let us know how you turn out. Let us know how you turn out, and tell President Obama we would be glad to have him on the Mindful Monday show. And he could bring his kids as well.
I'll give up my space.
Okay. Well,
we'll be glad to have him do an interview.
That's the plan.
All right.
All right, you all.
Okay.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Tavon is going to end with the theme song. And so I'll call you later, Joan. You all did an excellent job as usual. And I just want to get a little feedback from you. I'll call you a little bit later. And Louis, I'll call you.
Okay.
All right, Tavon, do our theme song.
Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today,